December 18, 2013. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The city was asleep. Streetlights reflected softly on the cold December roads. The Intracoastal Waterway was still. Silent. Empty. Somewhere in that darkness, 20-year-old Heather Elvis would disappear forever. Heather Elvis was young, vibrant, and full of life. She worked at a local restaurant, enjoyed taking photos, spending time with friends, and dreaming about her future. She lived with her parents and had a close relationship with her family. On the outside, everything seemed normal. But months before her disappearance, Heather became involved in a secret relationship with a much older, married man, Sidney Moorer. Sidney was 38 years old. He was married to Tammy Moorer. The affair did not last long, but when Tammy discovered it, the situation escalated quickly. Tammy was furious. Text messages between Heather and Sidney revealed emotional tension. After the affair ended, threatening and hostile messages were allegedly sent toward Heather. The atmosphere surrounding the situation became toxic and dangerous. Heather reportedly told friends that Tammy frightened her. Still, life continued. Until December 18. In the early hours of that morning, around 3 a.m., Heather received a phone call. Phone records later confirmed the call came from Sidney Moorer's phone. Minutes later, Heather quietly left her home. She got into her car. She drove toward Peachtree Landing, a dark, isolated boat landing area near the Intracoastal Waterway. It was not a place people usually visited at that hour. Security cameras in the area later captured footage of a pickup truck matching Sidney Moorer's vehicle traveling toward the same location around that time. Heather arrived. After that moment, she was never seen again. Later that morning, Heather's car was discovered abandoned at Peachtree Landing. Her purse remained inside the vehicle. There were no obvious signs of violence inside the car. No visible blood. No broken windows. Just stillness. But Heather herself was gone. Her phone was missing. Her family immediately knew something was terribly wrong. Search efforts began quickly. Law enforcement combed the wooded areas. Divers searched the water. Helicopters scanned from above. Days passed. Then weeks. No trace of Heather. The water gave nothing back. Investigators turned their attention toward Sidney and Tammy Moorer. Phone records revealed thousands of text messages between Heather and Sidney during their relationship. There were deleted messages, suspicious internet searches, surveillance footage placing their truck near Peachtree Landing around the time Heather disappeared. In February 2014, both Sidney and Tammy Moorer were arrested. The case quickly became national news. However, there was one major problem. Heather's body had never been found. Without a body, prosecutors faced enormous challenges proving murder. Instead, both were charged with kidnapping and conspiracy. In 2018, Tammy Moorer was convicted of kidnapping and conspiracy to kidnap Heather Elvis. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison. In 2019, Sidney Moorer was also convicted of kidnapping and received a 30-year sentence. Neither of them has ever admitted to harming Heather. Neither has revealed what happened that night. And Heather's remains have never been recovered. Years have passed. Peachtree Landing still stands quiet along the water. Heather's family continues to live without answers. No funeral, no grave, no closure, just memories. A 20-year-old woman left her house after a late-night phone call. Her car was found. Her life was not. The silence surrounding that December night remains heavier than ever. Heather Elvis vanished into the darkness of Myrtle Beach, and the full truth of what happened in those early morning hours may never fully surface. Her name continues to echo through South Carolina. Not as a solved ending. but as a disappearance that refuses to fade.